What's up, everybody? This is Matt from Theocracy, and today is Saturday, August 9th, and we're getting ready to record a bonus track for the Japanese release of the album. And that bonus track is actually due in 1 week, which is completely impossible, but we're going to try it, and we figured, why not throw up the video camera, document the whole process, and see if we're actually able to do it in time, or at least close. And so that's what we're going to do, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, this song is called Wages of Sin, and it was actually written for the third album. I did most of the writing for the third album at the same time I did the second, because it took so long, obviously. So, we were going to use it for that, but we've got so much stuff for album number 3, either finished or in progress, that we've got plenty of tracks. So this one ended up being chosen, for the bonus track here. So we're going to try to pull it off, because it's short and shouldn't be too difficult. So that's the story, and we've played the song live a few times, or a couple times I think, and but it's been quite a while. So the first thing to do is get together and rehearse it. It's probably only going to be me and Sean for rehearsals, because John's in Atlanta, and we've got to record drums tomorrow, so there's just no time. But so that's going to be the first step. After we rehearse the song, get to where we remember our parts, all that stuff, the next thing is getting the drums set up and tuned, and getting the drum kit mic'd up. Alright, after the drums are all set up, mic'd up, all the levels are checked, everything's good to go, it's time to record drums. Alright, once the drums are tracked, the next thing is to go through the takes. We usually record several different takes of the drums, and then kind of choose the best verses, best choruses, and so forth from each one. I'm editing drums right now. If someone finds this, please help me. I don't know if I can make it out of here. I actually am editing drums right now, and it's about as exciting as watching grass grow. Actually, it's not even that exciting. But sort of the same thing as that you would do on a vocal track. Record several takes and cut in the best lines bit by bit. So I go through and make notes through the song. Usually I do more takes, but there was such a tight deadline on this, we only did like 3 takes. Go through all the different sections, choruses, verses, different fills or whatever, make notes on what the best ones are from the takes, and cut them together. And they're all, Sean's such a good drummer that all the takes are great, but sometimes there will be a fantastic fill on a certain one, or a verse that's better than the others or whatever. You know, so it's just a matter of finding those absolute best parts. I don't know if you can make out the different colors on here, but you know, these are all different sections from various takes spliced together to make one monster drum track. So yeah, it's really tedious work. It takes quite a while, but in the end it's always worth it because it comes out like one amazing take. So that's how it's done. Then after we've got a master drum take created from the best parts from the various takes, set that up, do some editing, tighten everything up, and then we're ready to record guitars. Recording guitars today, which means I will be spending a lot of time doing this. Tuning up. Very boring. But very necessary. For the nerds, this is going to be 2 tracks of 6505, 2 tracks of the Frankenstein. Those two kind of blend well together because the 6505 has that nice mid-range focus and the crank is really big and smooth on top and bottom, so it kind of fills in the holes nicely. So that's what I'm going to be using, and it shouldn't take too long. It's a short song, so we'll see. Tuning. After the guitars are done, the next thing is to do bass. Recording bass today, which could be your job. Drop us a line. Where did it stop? That'll be why. Well, at least it chose a good place to stop. Flubbed it a little bit. I'm not a bass player. Alright, once bass is recorded, it's time to throw together a rough mix and of just the instruments to use as the backing track and start recording the lead vocals. It's going to be a serious crunch time. Normally I like to take a couple days for a song, or more depending on the song, the length of the song. This is pretty short, but still I'm pretty much going to have to do all the lead vocals in one day, which is going to be quite difficult. But don't really have a choice. Very important. Water.
Descending like spiders, preparing to poison your prey. You smile on the outside while planning a way to make the guilty pay, but the payment is made. You smile on the outside while planning a way to make the guilty pay, but the payment is made.
Very, very difficult to sing that.
Push it further down, but the payment is made. Push it further.
Not quite. Like a whole half step flat.
Death has kissed.
What the heck key was I singing? Freaking terrible. Tone deaf crap.
Restore. Restoration, lifting up the fallen, edifying is our calling. If we fail to reconcile, we will only tear each other down.
Did you like my little Andre Matos there?
Calling.
Love me some Andre. Alright, once the lead vocals are recorded, done, everything sounds good. Sort of the same thing as the drums. If you do multiple takes, edit together the best parts, best lines, sentences, words. It can be as specific as syllables of words, depending on the takes. I don't know if you can see this track right here. This is the comp track, the final master, and you can see, maybe you can see it's split into sections, like, so this part of it's from one take, this part's from one take, and so forth. And then, all these tracks down here are the original takes. Usually just kind of go phrase by phrase and compare.
Descending like spiders. Descending like spiders. Descending like spiders.
Alright, that one's better pitch-wise.
Descending like spiders.
It's more solid.
Descending like spiders. Descending like spiders.
But there's not a world of difference between those.
Descending like spiders.
I don't like the spiders on that one.
Spiders. Spiders. Spiders.
That's the best spiders.
Spiders.
Well, maybe that one.
Spiders. Spiders.
Yeah, I would say that one. So...
Descending like spiders. Descending like spiders.
Yeah.
Descending like...
Alright, so... I'll move this particular take up to the comp track, use it as a master. And then paste the other bits that I use over it.
Descending like spiders.
So I like the word spiders from this one.
Descending like spiders.
So I'll cut that particular word out and
spiders.
And put it up there.
Like
Where does it start?
Spiders.
Okay. The joys of working with digital audio. This stuff's a cakewalk.
Descending like spiders. Prepare.
Okay.
Descending like spiders.
Alright, so next phrase.
Preparing to poison your prey. Preparing.
It's a little bit flat. That's better.
Preparing to poison your prey.
I actually like that one.
Preparing to poison your prey. Preparing to poison your prey.
Not as solid as this one.
Preparing to poison.
Yeah, that's the best one, I think.
Preparing to poison your prey.
No, that's weaker. Not as ballsy.
Preparing to poison your prey.
Alright, so yeah, I think that, actually the whole rest of that line from that take is the best. So let's cut that out. And move it up. Alright, so this is what it sounds like. Of course I haven't crossfaded anything, made everything seamless, but...
Descending like spiders, preparing to poison your prey!
So that's compiled from 3 different takes, and it's solid all the way through.
Descending like spiders, preparing to poison your prey!
Alright, so once you get through all that stuff, you know, all the bed tracks done, instruments, lead vocals done, it's time to start working on the, you know, the bells and whistles and the overdubs. Which for our music, obviously the big, massive choirs are pretty important. So that's what's, again, normally a multi-day thing, and I think there are 2 or 3 choir parts in this song, and so I'm going to have to just go through and knock them all out in probably a day if I can, as quickly as I can get it done.
No one has to pay it again for. 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 No one has to pay it again for.
Also in this song features some big kind of chanting gang vocals or whatever. So, have to find a time and a place to do that.
The payment is made! The payment is made!
Hey Sue, can you hit save, file save? What is the track you're arming now? Audio what?
How many are you actually?
Probably like 50. That's fine.
How many 50?
I'd say probably. I wasn't very good on that. I was laughing.
I'm sorry. And I look at the pictures and look up the pen. Alright, go ahead. The payment is made!
Alright. Alright, let's do 2 more like this, and then we'll do about 5 of like low, growly, death metal, whatever.
The payment is made! Come on! And Yuki, what is the payment is made? How do you say that in Japanese?
1 second, so hang on.
You just don't say it.
What's the closest thing you...
Alright, next is time for more overdubs. Things like keyboards, lead guitars. Get John down here, record his parts, and sort of, fill in all the spaces and all the little things that are left to complete the picture. And I think that's actually it for the actual recording part. Well, there was one there too where the pitch got off. It was sharp. I think it was that one right there. Yeah. That one note wasn't sharp though. We could keep a one note. Still slight tuning issues. Third note's still a little short. And that was a little flat. Yeah. Freaking guitars. Well, let's just work on the intro.
Maybe it's not the solo, it's the song.
Nice! That's what I did.
I was like, where's that sustain?
Can you also play the let's see. The chorus melody?
The original chord? Or the second one?
Well, both of them.
I'll have to practice it. I couldn't even tell if there was an original.
Well, I just mean like along with the vocal line.
Yeah.
Alright, the last and sometimes the most labor-intensive part of this whole thing is mixing the song, which I'm going to do here in my studio.